India is currently undergoing a massive transformation with the development of mega greenfield and smart cities. From new state capitals and industrial hubs to airport-led cities, this is India's biggest planned city expansion push since independence. So let's get into some of the most prominent projects reshaping India. Dholera Smart City, Gujarat. Dholera is India's most ambitious greenfield city project in terms of sheer scale, and it is the project that carries the personal association of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who championed it from his years as Chief Minister of Gujarat. The site is located approximately 100 kilometers from Ahmedabad. The total planned area is 920 square kilometers, larger than the island of Singapore. When complete, Dholera is intended to house more than 2 million people and generate employment for tens of thousands more. What makes Dholera different from other smart city projects is its position within a larger economic corridor. Dholera sits within the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. This corridor is intended to carry some of the largest manufacturing and logistics investment in India's history. Dholera is designed to be one of the primary industrial anchors of that corridor. All power lines, water pipes, and communication cables in Dholera are being routed underground from the beginning, not added on top after the city is built, as happens in most Indian urban areas. The technology layer is equally serious. Dholera is being built as an AI-monitored city from day one. CCTV infrastructure covering the entire urban area will feed into a central command center that monitors traffic, security, utilities, and public services in real time. The city's water and power systems are being designed for 24-hour reliability. Tata Electronics has committed to establishing a semiconductor unit at Dholera. Tokyo Electron, a major Japanese semiconductor equipment manufacturer, has agreed to set up operations there. The total investment committed to Dholera's first phase exceeds 91,000 crore rupees, and more is coming. NAINA, Maharashtra. Mumbai is India's financial capital and one of the most economically productive cities in the world, but it is also one of the most overcrowded. Navi Mumbai was built in the 1970s to relieve pressure on old Mumbai. It helped, for a while, but the demand for urban space in the Mumbai metropolitan region has far outpaced what Navi Mumbai can provide. The region now needs a third urban center. That center is NAINA, the Navi Mumbai Airport Influence Notified Area, which people have started calling Third Mumbai, or Mumbai 3.0. NAINA covers 371 square kilometers, anchored around two major infrastructure projects: the Navi Mumbai International Airport, which is now operational and designed to handle up to 90 million passengers annually, and JNPT, India's largest port. The scale of what is being planned here is genuinely amazing. The master plan divides the area into dedicated zones: residential, commercial, industrial, logistics, education, and tourism. High-density development nodes are being planned. A dedicated aviation city of 667 acres is planned right next to the airport runway, with hotels, offices, and aviation-linked businesses connected directly to the terminal. India's first education city is being developed inside NAINA. In June 2025, Maharashtra's chief minister personally handed letters of intent to 5 international universities, including the University of York and the University of Western Australia, inviting them to establish campuses within the zone. The connectivity infrastructure already being built around NAINA makes it genuinely viable for working professionals. The Atal Setu, India's longest sea bridge at 21.8 kilometers, now connects Old Mumbai to Navi Mumbai and carries 20,000 commuters daily. A second sea bridge is also under planning. Gift City, Gujarat. Among all the cities in this list, Gift City holds a unique position. It is explicitly designed to compete with global hubs like Dubai, Singapore, and London by onshoring international financial services. The intent is to make Gift City a genuine competitor to those financial hubs on Indian soil, with Indian talent serving the Indian economy. Gujarat International Finance Tech City, located near Gandhinagar, operates as India's first operational international financial services center, providing a business environment outside the jurisdiction of domestic regulations. Gift City currently houses 23 multinational banks, including HSBC and JP Morgan. Its stock exchanges, the India International Exchange and the NSE International Exchange, record daily trading volumes of approximately 30 billion US dollars. Two Australian universities have established campuses within its boundaries. More international universities are in discussions to follow. The city is connected to major highways from 4 to 6 lanes, and metro connectivity to Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad is planned and under construction. Future City Telangana. Future City Telangana is India's first net-zero greenfield smart city. This sustainable urban hub aims to achieve zero emissions through 100% renewable energy, smart water recycling, and green mobility. Future City spreads across 30,000 acres on the southern side of Hyderabad. It is designed to hold between 25 and 30 lakh people, which would make it larger than most existing Indian cities. Future City is being planned as a net-zero city, meaning it aims to produce as much clean energy as it consumes. Power comes from renewable sources. Buildings are designed from the ground up to minimize energy consumption. All utility systems, power, water, communications, are being installed underground before a single resident moves in. The economic structure of Future City is built around 4 major anchors: a 300-acre AI hub, a 200-acre health city, a 500-acre education hub, and a 3,000-acre life sciences zone. Beyond these, the master plan includes an electric vehicle manufacturing cluster, an electronics manufacturing zone, a film production district, a sports city, and resort infrastructure inside a 15,000-acre reserve forest that will sit adjacent to the urban development. The 15-minute living model is built into Future City's design. The idea that every resident should be able to reach their home, workplace, school, hospital, and recreational space within 15 minutes, on foot or by public transport. This eliminates the hours lost daily to commuting that drain the productivity of people in older Indian cities. Young India Skill University is already operational inside the projected area. Google has established a data center within the zone. 400 acres have been allocated specifically for data center development. Japan's Marubeni has committed 1,000 crore rupees to build an industrial park within the city. When fully built, Future City is expected to create approximately 13 lakh jobs. KWIN City, Karnataka. Karnataka is home to nearly 60% of India's biotech companies and more than 350 medical device manufacturers. Most of this ecosystem operates from within Bengaluru, scattered across office parks and industrial zones that were never designed for healthcare research and manufacturing together. Laboratories are in one district, hospitals are in another. Manufacturing units are pushed to the outskirts. Clinical trials happen in completely different locations. Even when the talent and the companies are present, the fragmentation of the ecosystem slows everything down. At the same time, India remains heavily dependent on China for a critical input: active pharmaceutical ingredients, the raw chemical precursors behind India's generic medicine industry. Approximately 70% of these inputs come from China. During COVID, when supply chains were disrupted, this dependency became a real risk. Prices moved, availability tightened, and the fragility of the system was exposed. KWIN City, knowledge, wellness, innovation, and nanotech, is Karnataka's attempt to fix both problems simultaneously. It is being built approximately 60 kilometers from Bengaluru on 2,000 acres of land. Phase 1, covering 500 acres, was launched in September 2024, making it the first integrated healthcare innovation city of its kind in India. What makes KWIN different from an industrial park is how it is structured. Hospitals, biotech laboratories, pharmaceutical companies, medical colleges, research institutes, and manufacturing units are all planned within the same physical space, connected to each other. A researcher developing a drug does not need to send samples across the city for testing. A hospital running a clinical trial does not coordinate with a laboratory hours away by road. Everything happens within the same network. The government is targeting approximately 40,000 crore rupees in investment and up to 80,000 jobs from KWIN City. Over time, the projection is for a contribution of around 1 lakh crore rupees to Karnataka's GDP. If this works at the scale being planned, India will not just produce generic medicines for the world. India will own the pharmaceutical pipeline from raw material to finished product. a shift that changes the country's position in the global health economy entirely. Met City, Haryana. Among all the cities in this list, Met City stands out for one specific reason. It is being built by private enterprise, not government. Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries is developing the Mega Empowerment Terminal, Met City, in Haryana's Jhajjar district near Gurugram on 8,000 acres of land. Met City connects to 3 national highways, giving it exceptional road access to Delhi, Gurugram, Jaipur, and the rest of the national capital region. A dedicated freight corridor link is planned. Road connections to the Indira Gandhi International Airport at Delhi are already functional. What makes the private sector model of Met City significant is the speed of development. The combination of Reliance's capital, its project management capacity, and its freedom from the bureaucratic processes has produced visible, measurable progress on the ground. Industry observers note that Met City is the fastest-growing greenfield smart city in North India by any measure of industrial and residential development. Companies looking for high-quality manufacturing space near Delhi are choosing Met City specifically because the infrastructure is actually there, not promised for a future phase, but present and functioning. The lesson of Met City extends beyond Haryana. It demonstrates that India's private sector, given the land, the policy environment, and the connectivity infrastructure, is capable of building world-class urban and industrial space. YEIDA City, Uttar Pradesh. The story of Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority is powered by the Noida International Airport at GUR, which serves as the economic engine for the entire region. Located in Greater Noida, roughly 70 kilometers from central Delhi, along the Yamuna Expressway corridor, this multimodal aviation hub is now officially operational. Following its grand inauguration on March 28, 2026, commercial domestic flight operations commenced on June 15, 2026. Designed to eventually become one of the largest airports in Asia, its scale will ultimately exceed 70 million passengers per year as future expansion phases roll out. Now functioning as the critical second major airport for the National Capital Region, it anchors a massive new corridor of urban development. Managed under the YEIDA Master Plan 2041, the city spans a vast 25,000 hectares along the Yamuna Expressway. It is actively growing as a highly structured industrial, economic, and residential hub, allowing the NCR to expand dynamically southward rather than oversaturating the existing Delhi-Noida-Gurugram network. Investment and execution across the corridor are moving rapidly, where a dedicated film city entertainment production hub is currently undergoing active land and tender development, alongside the functional Formula One racing circuit and its surrounding sports complex, which serve as core highlights of the zone. To support this growth, medium-term link roads are nearing completion, while comprehensive metro and rapid rail transit extensions are being laid out to connect the expressway corridor, and strategic routing for the upcoming Delhi-Varanasi bullet train corridor is expected to cut directly through this zone. The evolution of the Yamuna Expressway from a simple highway into a massive, linear smart city, complete with logistics centers, tech hubs, and modern residential townships, stands as the most consequential urban transformation in North India today, with YEIDA City at its absolute heart. New Chandigarh, Punjab. The original Chandigarh was designed for a population of just 500,000 people. Today, the booming Chandigarh-Mohali-Panchkula Tri-City area has surged past 1.6 million residents. Because the original city's boundaries are legally locked as a union territory, it cannot expand outward, putting visible development pressure on its infrastructure. Punjab's masterstroke response mimics its historic 1952 strategy, building a completely new planned city from scratch. Enter New Chandigarh, alternatively known as Mullanpur, spreading across 15,000 acres in the Mohali district, with 10,000 acres dedicated strictly to buildable area. Its master plan was meticulously crafted by Singapore's renowned Jurong consultants. It is structurally engineered to scale up and comfortably house 1 million residents over its progressive phases. Prioritizing environmental sustainability, a massive 33% of New Chandigarh's footprint is locked for green space, public parks, and protected forest land. a distribution ratio that outclasses almost every major metropolis in India. Following a modern, decentralized design, every residential sector operates as a self-sufficient ecosystem, complete with its own dedicated markets, schools, and health facilities. Long-term connectivity is anchored by a proposed transit station meant to seamlessly tie the township directly into the Tricity Metro network and Chandigarh International Airport. Recreational spaces are equally massive, headlined by a dedicated elite sports zone featuring extensive golf course projects and horse riding grounds. The crowning jewel of the township's current landscape is the Maharaja Yadavendra Singh International Cricket Stadium, boasting a massive 38,000-seat capacity and elite, international standard herringbone drainage infrastructure that clears rainwater in under 30 minutes. This highly modern arena has officially taken over as the primary home ground where the Punjab Kings franchise plays its high-octane Indian Premier League (IPL) matches. AURIC Smart City, Maharashtra. The Aurangabad Industrial City is one of India's flagship greenfield industrial smart cities, developed under the National Industrial Corridor Development Program. Formally inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, this mega project blankets 10,000 acres across the high-potential Chandigarh industrial belt. Positioned perfectly along the Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridor, AURIC serves as a primary multimodal logistics hub with lightning-fast access to the Samruddhi Mahamarg Expressway, the planned Sambhajinagar-Pune Greenfield Expressway, and direct national rail and seaport networks. The critical differentiator between AURIC and traditional Indian industrial clusters is the sequence of execution. Wide arterial roads, high-voltage power grids, advanced water recycling systems, and mass residential zones were fully operational before a single manufacturer was invited to bid. Not after. Running on a centralized integrated command and control system, the city monitors its water supply, electricity grids, and automated traffic management systems in real time. Power is uninterrupted, wastewater is 100% recycled, and incoming enterprises never have to solve basic civil infrastructure roadblocks out of their own pockets. The results speak for themselves. The Shendra zone is completely operational, housing multinational giants manufacturing electric vehicles, advanced chemicals, heavy engineering equipment, and renewable energy technologies. Right beside it, the Bidkin zone is actively scaling up. Combined investment potentials across the twin nodes have surged past 71,300 crore rupees, allotting over 3,000 acres to market leaders including Toyota, JSW Group, Kirloskar, Reliance Industries, and Ather Energy. To ensure a highly resilient supply chain, targeted land incentive policies have slashed space costs for micro, small, and medium enterprises, making it seamless for local vendor industries to set up workshops right alongside massive global anchors. Modern apartments, schools, parks, and healthcare centers are seamlessly woven directly next to the manufacturing sectors. Employees live right where they work. By building a livable, deeply sustainable social ecosystem into the master plan from day one. Tamil Nadu Knowledge City. Tamil Nadu houses major automobile manufacturers, electronics assembly operations, and some of the country's most respected universities. The state's economy has consistently outperformed national averages. And in Vellore district, Tamil Nadu is now building something that could change its position in global knowledge economy rankings. The Tamil Nadu Knowledge City covers 1,703 acres and is designed to be the most extensive educational hub in India. The anchor for the project is the presence of global universities, institutions of international standing, establishing campuses within the development. The scale means that what is being built is not just a university campus, but an entire district that grows around a core of academic and research activity. The economic logic behind knowledge cities is well established. When a major educational institution is established, it generates demand for housing, retail, services, and professional offices. Research institutions attract technology companies looking to be near cutting-edge work. Graduates from the institution become employees and entrepreneurs in the surrounding economy. Tamil Nadu Knowledge City is projected to generate more than 1 lakh jobs and to attract real estate investment that will transform Vellore district's urban character. It sits close enough to Chennai and its surrounding economic zone to feed graduates and research output directly into one of India's most active manufacturing and technology corridors. Amrit Gig City, Assam. This is a city that matters for reasons beyond its economic specifications. For decades, the states of India's northeast, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim, have watched large-scale infrastructure and urban development concentrate in other parts of the country. Young people from the Northeast have traveled to Bengaluru, Delhi, Pune, and Mumbai for jobs and opportunities that did not exist in their home region. The brain drain has been real. Amrit Gig City, located near Guwahati, is being designed as the Northeast's first world-class integrated business city. Announced in the 2022 Assam state budget, it covers 1,000 acres and is planned with smart transportation systems, energy-efficient buildings, and waste management infrastructure. National and international companies are expected to establish operations within it. The target completion date for Amrit Gig City is 2033. When it opens, it will provide the Northeast with a genuine metropolitan business destination, a place where talent from all 8 Northeastern states can work, build companies and build careers without leaving the region they were raised in, better hospitals, better professional opportunities, better connectivity to the Indian and global economy. All of it in the Northeast for the Northeast. The significance of Amrit Gig City extends beyond Assam. If it succeeds, it establishes the template for similar development in other parts of the Northeast, demonstrating that the region's geography, its culture, and its growing connectivity infrastructure are sufficient to support world-class urban development. Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh. The story of Amaravati begins with one of the most consequential moments in modern Indian political geography, the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh in 2014. When Telangana was carved out as a separate state, Hyderabad, the most developed, most commercially advanced city in the region, went to Telangana. Andhra Pradesh, with a population of over 50 million people, suddenly had no major city to function as its capital. The decision was made to build a brand new capital city from scratch, on the banks of the Krishna River, in an area of flat agricultural land in the Guntur-Krishna belt. Farmers in 27 villages donated land under a land pooling scheme, receiving developed plots in return for the agricultural land they contributed. The city was given a name from ancient Andhra history, Amaravati. The master plan covered over 53,000 acres, making Amaravati one of the largest planned capital city projects anywhere in the world. 2 Singapore-appointed firms prepared the master plan. The design took inspiration from Singapore's own planned development, with a riverfront commercial district, residential sectors, government precincts, and green corridors built into the structure from the beginning. Amaravati was planned to hold population of several million people. The transportation plan included a road infrastructure that would make Amaravati accessible from every corner of the state. The project hit severe turbulence between 2019 and 2024. In 2024, the original vision was restored. The government committed 15,000 crore rupees to restart the city's development. The central government provided an additional 1,500 crore. The World Bank and the Asian Development Bank have committed significant funding. Amaravati is not just a city project. It is a symbol of Andhra Pradesh's determination to build something worthy of its history and its people. Each city in this list is solving a specific problem. The comparison to Dubai, Singapore, and Shenzhen that many people make is worth addressing. Dubai was built with oil wealth and a population of a few million people. Singapore is a city-state of under 6 million people that has been building for 60 years under continuous, disciplined governance. Shenzhen was China's experiment, backed by state resources at a scale that was unprecedented in history. India is doing something different. India is building multiple cities in different states, under different state governments, with a population of 1.4 billion people generating the demand for urban space. India has the resources, the policy framework, the private sector capability, and the political will to keep building these mega new cities. If this video gave you something to think about, share it with someone who is still looking at India through an old lens. Like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.